to all of you. I would like to welcome you all in our Saturday afternoon session. In this section, we bring you a lot of news, views, discussions, and many more new ideas, new things, as well as discussion about the real estate industry. Today, I'm going to introduce some special individuals to you who have become part of SaveMax family. And today, again, it's a day of celebration because we have opened up our new branch office in one of the most beautiful city in Ontario, and that is Oakville. Not only Oakville is a beautiful city, but as far as the real estate is concerned, it is one of the most promising city as well. I know a lot of our clients, a lot of investors, they move to Oakville because of the best schooling over here, because of the way economic system is here, and the per capita income in Oakville is absolutely amazing. Now, it is not only the city; it is all about the individuals. It is all about the leadership. So the leadership who is joining hand with SaveMax and taking charge of SaveMax Oakville, I feel proud. I feel honored to get associated with wonderful individuals like Amir and Adnan Shamsi. When I say these two names, I don't need any introduction for them because Amir Shamsi has a wonderful stature uh, when it comes to doing the social activities out there in the market, when it comes to uh, getting association with political side, not only that, bringing the cultural events to this beautiful country and getting connected to the background from where we come from is itself is a service to the society. And Amir's name is not required any introduction for that. When it comes to talking about Adnan, there are very few individuals with whom I met and I felt some good energy. I felt, you know what, I want to do business with them. And Adnan is one of that personality, very humble, very energetic, and willing to help others. That is what brings the best leaders. So, without taking too much of the time, I would like to introduce Mr. Adnan and Amir Shamsi for today's show. Adnan, Amir, how are you?
We are good. Thank you so much, Raman Saab, for making us the part of the CMX family and making CMX universal. And inshallah, we will work together and grow stronger with you.
Thank you,
That's
Ramanji, and we're really excited to be part of SaveMax family.
that's great. Also, I would like to bring on board Mr. Kamal Tomar. Kamal, how are you?
I'm fantastic, Mr. Raman. I feel more happy every time when we inaugurate a new location and I meet wonderful people like Adnan and Amir. So their energy, that charges you.
Absolutely. So, Kamal, would you like to give some details about today's event, which we have done here in Oakville, and then we will uh, go and talk to Amir and Shamsi and know more about them as well.
Yeah, definitely. That will be my honor, Mr. Raman. We have come up with our first, like as a SaveMax International's first branch in Oakville. And this is a beautiful office and located very conveniently on QEW. And the good part is here, the business partners, or I would say our family members like Adnan, they come with very rich experience. I mean, the rich experience handling a team, experience of good in business, and come with a very positive thought process. And as you rightly said, that is really important for our business and for us to grow. And we had this amazing event where we got a lot of wishes from all the dignitaries, like Ikra Khalid was here, Sheriff, MPP of Erin Mills, he was there. Honorable Mr. Rashid was there, and Patrick Brown was there, Mr. Deepak Anand was there. So it was a fantastic event, I would say, and with a lot of blessings pouring in and with amazing cake. Thanks, Adnan and Amir, for that wonderful cake. And I'm going to take home. But what I would say is, in all, it was a fabulous event, a successful event, and looking more towards it.
Perfect. That's great, Kamal. Thank you very much for sharing all the details. Adnan, Amir, how are you guys? How are you feeling? How is the excitement going on in the house?
Very excited. And we're very excited again, as I say, like, in today's event, Alhamdulillah, has been phenomenal. Like, support from the Save Max team, from you, Ramanji, from Kamal and our entire team, from our friends, our families here supporting us. Our friends joined us virtually and in person at the office. And the celebration is still continues in the other room, cake cutting and food and everything. So, as I say, we are really excited to join this brand, and hopefully, as we want to grow with SaveMax and SaveMax Universal, and we're really excited. And
Excited and not just to be a part of this great family, but I mean, I for the longest time I've heard about Mr. Ramanji, and I've heard the Save Max brand and all that. When Adnan came to me and discussed on this opportunity because we were running the brokerage before as our own, and then what we realized after looking into Save Max and everybody who's on the call right now, really, I have been in business for the last 25 years, 30 years almost, since my early ages, and I've worked with a lot of people. But what SaveMax has created, I think it is one of the most amazing system to help not just the realtors, to the buyers, to the sellers, to having their own business through a system which you can have a business and be a part of a bigger thing and run it smoothly. And I think Ramanji and Kamal, the whole team deserves this amazing thanks from everybody who was part of CMX or even in Ontario to be a part of this great brokerage. So what I have to say that I'm loving it that we are part of this thing, and what experience I have and whatever the social and the shows and the political thing we have been doing the last 20 years, it will be a great combination to make good appearance in Ontario. Not only Ontario, as Deepak Bhai said, yeah, I think very soon we'll take same match with Ramanji to Pakistan also. So the sky is the limit when you're with the Raman and team, and I'm very thankful. And let's work together, Ramanji, and make another historical some big moments with Save Max and with the Universal.
Absolutely, absolutely, Amir, Adnan. Uh, Amir, when it comes to the business, when it comes to getting connected with the community, I don't think there is any interest to Amir Shamsi's name. You have a stature in the community. You are known, you are actually a pioneer on bringing all these Bollywood shows and whatnot. And I think whenever anybody goes into the community and it comes to bringing those Bollywood personalities into Canada, Amir Shamsi's name doesn't need any introduction. How do you feel doing that much for the community? Where did you bring that kind of energy, and how you manage all that stuff? Because that always uh, is a matter of, like, I want to learn from it. I want to learn from your energy. I want to learn, like, the kind of PR you built up with those people. It's not an easy job. So how do you manage all that stuff?
First thing, you cannot teach a teacher. We are learning from you, so I cannot teach you. But we can always share our thoughts and our experiences, which I've been doing with my brothers, because it's a family business. I mean, technically, and what it's reality, anything I have done so far, and I believe it, is my mom's and dad's prayer. Because जब आप सोचते हैं कुछ काम करने के लिए, you're trying to start something, is it a small business or a festival, or even I have done exhibitions for 5 days from all over different countries, right? And still I think, honest to God, Ramanji, ke, how have we done it? These brothers, I mean, Adnan, Atif, and all these, the whole family's been with me in this journey. And I think it's, and you know it well because you have done that thing in the last 11 years. You have shown the world that if you see a dream, if you work on it, if you sleep on it, it won't happen. When you work on it, it will happen. So I think dedication. Lekin, I really believe, and from my heart, I'm telling you this: if without parents' duas, prayers, right, it's not possible, and it's a fact. I mean, anybody who has done success in their life, as long as they are sincere with your family, they're sincere with your brothers, sisters, their parents. The most important part, believe me, if you work hard and you have their blessings with you, nobody can stop you. And it feels great because Alhamdulillah, I have done, and when I see my, when I go back and see things I've done, it's just unbelievable. And I think it's the friends support, family support, and friends like you who appreciate the work we have done.
Yeah. I mean, this is what I loved about today's celebration, about today's opening, and you and Adnan and I, like, so all three brothers are standing there with each other, families are there, parents' blessing is there. I think that is what is the real success in life. When we all come forward and bring our families forward. Uh,
Yeah.
isn't that amazing? And that's what I always believe in building up SaveMax. I always tell people we are building up a family, but of course, not compromising on professionalism. Because, when it comes to doing the business, the professionalism should be there because that is what is the least expectations from us as far as the clients. This is the minimum standard. The professional standard should be there. That is what I believe in. But you know what? I am really, really glad to see that today whole family was involved here. Not only that, there were a lot of political leadership. My wonderful friend Mayor Patrick Brown was there. Mayor of Oakville, he was there. MP Ikra Khalid, another MPPs, ministers. My great brother Deepak Anand. So name it, and they were there. So this is what it shows, that you really have earned that respect in the community. You have built up that name. So Adnan and Amir, great job, guys. Thank you very much. And I'm pretty sure we all have come together for a purpose, and we are definitely going to do a lot as far as the community is concerned, as far as growing the business is concerned. And I was very impressed to hear from Adnan that he wants to create more and more job in this country. This is something amazing. This is what I believe in. So Adnan,
Yes.
there are not many realtor friends who wants to come part of our family here in Oakville.
Yeah.
Would you like to give a little bit brief about the address, the location, and the phone number of the office too?
Sure. As I say, like we are in Oakville, so anybody who would like to join Oakville or all over Halton agents, they can contact me directly, 416-788-7009. Our office is located very conveniently right by the QEW in Winston Churchill at 2896 South Sheridan Way. And we are available, and our team is available. Anybody has any questions, they just finished their course, they are thinking of joining real estate, they can give me a call, as I said, directly, 416-788-7009, and we'll be glad to help them out.
That's great, Adnan. So, guys, I will repeat the number one more time. SaveMax Universal here in Oakville, 416-788-7009. That is the direct line for Mr. Adnan, who is the broker of record. You will be amazed. You will be very happy to meet him as a person. And of course, as far as the business is concerned, they are really, really putting people on the right track. I was very excited to meet some of the team members over here, Adnan, and that really gives me a little bit extra confident when I heard from your team members. You know what? Adnan is an amazing mentor. Adnan is an amazing leader, and I think this is what is needed. And of course, with help from Amir, we are going to take SaveMax to all these South Asian countries like Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, and then of course, the whole world belongs to us. I believe in
For sure.
global citizenship. That is very, very important. And as far as the business is concerned, especially this pandemic has proved one thing, that if you have the vision, if you have the entrepreneurial abilities, any challenge can be converted into an opportunity. And I think SaveMax brand has proven it again and again. We have made this organization 5 times bigger during pandemic, and we are operating with 46 franchises right now in Ontario as well as in Alberta. We are very strong, very dominating in pre-construction industry. As far as comes to resale, we are the pioneer brand, like who came up with an amazing concept of list your house for 999 and bringing up the team building concept. I think we have brought that thought process to the industry, that real estate can be done differently. And the credit goes to all the team members. The credit goes to Soul SaveMax team, who are working tirelessly and making sure to do the best for their clients. So, great job, Amir, Adnan. Before I start talking about some predictions which we have to discuss today with our viewers, how the market is going to behave in next 3 to 6 months, because right now there's a lot of uncertainty into the market. A lot many people, they want to know, they want to understand that, and there are a lot of viewers I can see they are joining us from India as well as from US as well. So thank you very much, guys, for joining for today's show. Before we say goodbye to you guys, please, any message which you want to send across to all the realtor friends, please come forward.
Again, my message is we are here to help, and anybody who's looking to join, who is are either new or experienced realtor, or even if you're just thinking of joining the real estate industry, we can help. And then our office is again located at 2896 South Sheridan Way, and my direct line is 416-788-7009. Excited to be part of SaveMax, and hopefully these two brands can come together and bring some good in the real estate industry and overall in the business industry in Canada.
Yeah. Kamal, are you
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
Okay, great. As Amir was sharing with us, earlier, they had their own brokerage with the name of, I think, Universal Realty, and then when you and Adnan met, I think it was an amazing mutual meeting of minds. So I want you to share with our viewers, how the things happened, these two brands coming together, SaveMax as well as Universal, and now it is becoming a powerhouse. So would you like to give some insight about it?
Yeah, definitely, Mr. Raman. It was a meeting, which happened around, say, 3 to 4 months back. Roughly, I remember around January or February. And where, like, Mr. Adnan, he was looking to expand his business, and he came to us saying that he is definitely into business, but he wanted someone to take care of those hassles, that what we call about the business, the real estate business. And that was a really good example that we could see that he has enormous potential. His leadership was great, like he already has people working with him, but the only thing what I could notice that his time was going more into the admin side of the things, the things which takes his productive time, in managing things, rather than getting into the hiring and the business development side. So then we both of us sat together and we chalked out a plan. We said, don't worry, like, as a SaveMax, that's what we always promote, that you can just focus on the business development and anything which has to do with the business development side of the things, and leave the hassles of the business to us. And Mr. Adnan liked the idea, and he said, yeah, that will be a win-win situation, because he is definitely looking to grow. And he's, in fact, let me tell you, like, he's looking to grow at more than one location. From like the time he started working with us and joined hands, he himself is very positive, plus he has been getting that support which he was looking for, and in maybe in coming months it will increase. So that, I think, motivated him, or I would say, that gave him more confidence to join hand with us. And now here we are, and we are looking to grow this business to many folds, and probably by the end of this year we will have some real good news coming from multiple locations of SaveMax Universal. Yeah.
Yes.
Inshallah soon. I want to share one thing with you, Raman and Kamal.
Yeah.
So basically, as you know, Universal is a brand that we've been doing for the last 25 years. We used to have leather stores in Universal. Back then, 94, 95. Then we had Universal Promotions. We've been doing a lot, all these shows and stuff. And then Universal Real Estate. So Universal has been a brand. There are two more brands coming up with Universal. You guys will know it's a different business, but in next month we will share with you. But what happened, Ramanji, because people know me, as you mentioned, and so I got a call a month ago, and somebody said, one of our realtor friends who have some different businesses and brokerages and all that, like, oh, I saw your listing sign, and it says SaveMax. I didn't see Universal, and I said, no, it's there. So what they were trying to tell me is that why you are giving your identity to somebody else. Then I explained them that you have to work with the people who are good at what they do. I have done a lot of other businesses, but when it comes down to taking care of the back end of the brokerages, having understanding the administration part and understanding the training part and all that, we find that it was not our cup of tea, right? And then then SafeX came along. So I just want to get this message across, and Raman, you appreciate what I'm saying, that you have mastered this plan, right? So why our people, why we cannot accept that if somebody has mastered a plan, let's work with him, and we do what we are good at, and you do what you're good at, and that becomes the powerhouse, as you mentioned. So I have to share this story because when they called me, and they were trying to tell me, hey, it's not taking away your universal out of it. And then I told them, I think the universal is getting more power into it, because now I'm getting a whole brand which has worked, put his mind, his money, his passion into making this realty brand Save Max. So I just thought to share it with you, because after talking to them, I felt more strong. It means that what I'm doing it is right, because people are talking about it. So I think it's a good thing. Right?
Yeah, Ahmed, you are so right, and it's such a wonderful story, to be very frank. And this is what my firm belief is: when we bring two powers together, when we bring two energies together, it always brings up synergy. And you know what? This is what is the real, I would say, a real entrepreneurship, a real business leadership, where we bring two powers together, two energies together. SaveMax, I know Universal brand has its own aura out there. Universal brand has its own value over there. And I know, Amir, you have really worked day and night, and put your blood and sweat onto it. And it is a matter of proud and honor for us to get associated with that brand. And I'm humbled, I'm honored to get associated with wonderful people like Adnan and Amir. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of learning for me as well. There's a lot which we can learn from each other. And together, we can send a very strong message out there. Though we belong to two beautiful countries, which were part, of one big country at one point of time. But of course, because of the political differences, because of various viewpoints, things happen. But that doesn't mean our brotherhood, our friendship, our connection can be taken away. And this is what I love about this beautiful country, Canada, because this has given an opportunity. I have another wonderful friend, Safdar Hussain. He is also from
Right.
Pakistan. And many times, I always tell people, what, he's my brother from another mother.
Yeah.
This is what Canada has taught me: inclusiveness, multiculturalism, and bringing our societies together. Because I think business is one of the way which can really cover that gap between the societies. Another good way is the sports, but they both have their own importance. So Adnan and Amir, thank you very much for such a wonderful leadership, and thank you very much for trusting on SaveMax brand, for joining the hands. And I'm pretty sure this is going to be a wonderful journey for all of us.
Inshallah, it will be, sir. Thank you so much, Raman. And Kamal, I must say, Kamal, Raman bhai, that you have a hira hai aapke paas, which is Kamal. Every time you talk to him, he makes everything so easy to discuss. He's so humble and so workable with everybody, not only with us, with the agents, with the staff. So Kamal, thank you so much for helping us out to make this event possible. And hopefully, inshallah, we'll work together for years to come.
Thank you, Amir bhai. Thank you, Adnan bhai, for your kind words. I'm always there at that. That's what I say, and you'll always find entire team of SaveMax is like that. The more we involve with everyone, you will get the same feeling from, I tell you, from every team member what we have in the our family. So thanks a lot, and wishing you all the luck. And definitely we are gonna rock.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Kamal Ramanji.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.
Right.
Yes, Mr. Kamal Tomar, how are you today?
Fantastic.
That's great. Good to hear that you are fantastic. So, how was the day so far?
Day has been good, busy, and I was just telling someone busy is always good. And after pandemic, during pandemic, and before pandemic, that has been the same busy, busy, busy. So I really love this busy.
That's right. And Kamal, you know what? I have seen you as well. This is what I feel about myself as well. Many times people come and ask, like, oh, how come you keep working for a whole day? And I always tell people, guys, we don't work. We just simply enjoy what we do. And if you are enjoying what you're doing, then you don't need to work, because You are really, really having fun for whole day. And what could be a better way of living life than that?
That's so
So
true. Once you enjoy your work, everything is like, it doesn't look like a work actually.
that's right. That's right. So, Kamal, we are going to have an interesting discussion today about how market is going to behave, predictions, how it is going to happen next 3 months, 6 months, because this pandemic market has been very unpredictable. People were not aware where they are going, where market is leading, how it is going to behave. Either the price is going to come down or prices is going to go high, right? So there has been a lot of uncertainty out there in the market. People needed some right guidance, some understanding. And if you know what is going to happen in the market in next 3 to 6 months, isn't it going to be amazing? If I just give you that crystal ball and you can predict if the price is going to come down or it's going to go up, is it going to be amazing?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm sure.
Great. So Kamal, first of all, you tell me what do you think about how market is going to behave in next 3 to 6 months, and then I will do my own analysis paralysis onto it.
So I will always say the same thing which I said 3 months back. Market is going to slow down, and I mean I can see some part of it getting slowing down. Like that's I would say little slow of getting market the market getting little slow. Uh, Now the question is what or how much. I mean, to be very honest, I could only say around 10, anything between 10 to 15% is what I could see. And yeah, and I still, second by same thing, like which I said 2 or 3 months back when we had a similar discussion, that market is going to slow and maybe it may pick up later on, or maybe next year in January, February, whenever the influx come in of the people coming here or other things going on. But right now, I mean, that's my prediction. Post, like completely my prediction. I see that market will be little slow.
Kamal, I'm going to be upset with you. Okay, Kamal, before I talk about the market, let me just share what has happened in June, because people should know the real number first. So June 2020, 8,645 houses got sold. June 2021, 11,106 houses got sold, which is 28.5% increase as far as the number of houses, the sale of the houses. Now, when it comes to average selling price, in June 20, the average selling price was 931,000. June 21, the average selling price got to 1,089,536. That is 17% increase as compared to last year as far as the prices are concerned. Now, when it comes to new listing, in June 20, 16,000 houses came in the market, 16,208, whereas in June 21, 16,189. So it is almost the same, minus 0.1% new listings as compared to last year. Now, and another important factor, which is days on market. In last year, June 20, it was 26 on an average, whereas this year in 21, 17 days on an average. So that has gone down by 34.6%. Now, Kamal, if we look at all these numbers, what do you think about it? How market is behaving?
So, I mean, of course, if I see the last year, definitely the numbers are looking high. But I mean, I was just listening to some news which was saying that compared to these last 2 months, there is some kind of, not a positive growth which is coming in the prices. I mean, what was happening before, like the crazy multiple things, multiple offers going on the property, that has come down to a good level. And because of that, I think the perception building has started, because I believe I always used to, because you know that I'm not into selling or buying side of the things. I just observe the market from a distance. So what I could see is that perception is getting built, and real estate a lot of times or many times goes by the perception. So I think that is getting built up right now, that that market is getting slow, and I think those numbers are also saying. I mean, if I consider last 2 months numbers.
Kamal, I want to go a little bit more detailed into in terms of 416 and 905 area, because those are two very dominating area as far as the GTA market is concerned. So if I look at the detached, semi-detached, and townhouses and condo apartments, the lowest growth as far as the sales has concerned has been seen in townhouses. Then was the detached, then was the condos, and semi-detached has shown the maximum growth in 416, whereas the trend is not the same in 905 area. In 905, the maximum growth which you can see is the condo apartments, which is a little surprising to me, because 905 is mostly known for the area where you get the semi-detached, detached, and townhouses. But the much growth has been seen in the condo townhouses, which is 78.4%. Now it comes to when it comes to average pricing, the semi-detached average price, which is in 416 area, has gone a little bit down. It is down by 2%. But in most of the other categories, the price growth is almost in between 50 to 20%. Whereas for the detached houses in 905, the prices has gone as high as 29.4%, which is really a remarkable number. So, uh, Kamal, if we see all the different categories as well, we find the same trend which we can see in 2020 and in 2021. Now, my question is, you said that market is easing off, market is, I would not say it's slowing down. I would say it is just balancing out. And you're very right. I do agree with you that the multiple offer situation has gone a bit better. There are not that crazy multiple offer situations are happening out there on the property as it was a couple of months before. But this is not what is the topic of discussion. The topic of discussion today is what is going to happen in August, September, October, November, December in 2021. That is more important. Now you are saying that market is going to ease off, market is going to go down a little bit. Am I right?
Yeah, yeah.
Is that the reason you are holding the decision to buy a new house?
Oh, I am I am looking to buy a house. Like few of my friends into real estate are helping me definitely. So I am always on from last 2 3 months, and yeah, I am already looking for houses. It is nothing. It was just like, as like I sit with you or I talk to you. I am in the office, so I just keep on hearing things how it is going definitely, and I am not among that thought process that today if I buy something, so definitely it is going to be a what you call the dominoes effect. Even I'm going to sell it, right? So the same effect will be on my property as well. So it is irrelevant whether I'm buying, say, on a lesser price. So definitely I'm selling on a lesser price too, right? So it's nothing to do with that. But yeah, what I was observing the market, it is, of course, many factors like November, December will also come into play, because the many people who come here, they avoid landing in November and December, because of the weather condition and other things coming up. Then second point, as the economy is getting open now, I believe that sooner or later, like Bank of Canada will come in play. I mean, the things what they have been saying, or maybe some correction may happen. So probably, those things may have some effect on the industry.
So, Kamal, why don't we do one thing? I'm definitely going to share my predictions for the next 6 months, and then 2022, 2023, as it has been asked by some of our viewers as well, how the market will behave in 2022 and 2023. But let me ask from you guys, let me ask from the viewers, what do you feel? What is your analysis? What is your gut feeling that how market is going to behave in third and fourth quarter? So if I can see some response from our viewers, I'll be very happy to see that. Now, guys, uh, Kamal is very right. The market is easing off. I would say, I would not even say easing off. I think that's a wrong word. Is balancing right now. The craziness of the market is being streamlined right now. Now, there were a couple of factors which really brought this market up. And the biggest factor was the low levels of inventory. So, Kamal, to say it is a balanced market, you need at least 2.5 to 3 months inventory, which we consider as that it's a balanced market. There are enough houses for the buyers to go and visit. And it's not like a kind of craziness happening over there. Now, why market shot up like anything in, I would say, last 12 months? The first and foremost reason was low level of inventory. Of course, the second biggest reason was the rate of interest were coming down. Banks, they were very relaxed in terms of the mortgage and all that stuff. And there was a lot of cash flow in the economy because of all these support and help from the government. Though people were not on the jobs, but still there was a lot which was happening out there. Now, these were two major factors. Simultaneously, the way government was supporting people to maintain their cash flow, that I also personally feel was one of the big factor. And on top of it, people built up a lot of equities in their own properties. So that equity really helped them to buy bigger houses. So those were the factors which were prevailing at that time, which kept the market on a very high note. Now, right now, market is streamlining. Right now, market is balancing out. Now, Kamal, let me ask you a question because you are a firm believer that market is going to go a little bit down. How about 150,000 immigrants who are immigrants or students or people on the visitor visa are going to land in Canada in next 3 to 6 months? Am I right?
Yeah.
Where are they going to go and live?
Definitely, Raman, they will be looking for houses, that is sure. But now my another concern is because they know that in the past or the people whom they know have bought assets at a very reasonable down payment, or the other stress tests and other bank things were not in play. Now they are like going to play a very crucial role. So again, I would reiterate the same point that things are not going to be so simple even for them, because they are coming with the same deep pocket, but now the things have changed. They want something similar with the same amount. I believe it's going to be really tough. So that was personally my prediction, that it's not going to be so easy for them as well, because there are programs I know for the first time home buyers, but right now stress test and the other conditions which are going to come is going to really hinder those things.
That's quite interesting. But Kamal, let me tell you my prediction. These 150,000 immigrants who are coming into this country, the low inventory level, which is only for 2 weeks in some of the parts, in 3 weeks in other parts, and mortgage conditions are being eased off. These are the three major factors which is going to build up more demand, especially in GTA market. And you will see market again bouncing back in the month of September, October, and November. The good thing is right now market is balancing, so it is getting a breather. It is getting some breather, right, to sustain the right level. This is just that all the buyers who were there in the market, they are just getting streamlined. So I'll give you my prediction for next 3 to 6 months, Kamal. As far as the sales are concerned, sales are going to go up on the same pace of almost 10 to 15%. And you will see a price hike in the third quarter, which will be, I'm not trying to compare it with the last year, because last year from the month of July, market started building up at that time. The prices is going to go up by in between 6 to 8%. As far as the fourth quarter is concerned, because there is going to be a lot of, I would say, travel activities. There's going to be a lot of immigrants and the students who are going to come and enter in Canada. And right now, if I look at the economic situation, if I look at the consumer behavior at this point of time, all across the world, especially in South Asian countries, Believe me, there's a lot of high net worth individuals who wants to move out of those countries, who wants to make sure that they go on to some other part of the world where it is more safer to invest their money, where it is more safer to go and live for their family and friends. And which country has proven itself during pandemic that I am the best in the world? Do you have any answer to that, Kamal? Which country has proven that in the world?
Definitely Canada, definitely. I mean, there is no
Right?
doubt about it.
There's
Yep.
no second thought about it. So
Yeah.
Canada has proven itself that it is the best country to live. It is best country as far as the healthcare is concerned, and it is the best country for the investment purpose because Canadian real estate market was one of the market in the world which was up by 30 to 40% during pandemic. So Kamal, I have some of our viewers who actually gave the answer to the question which we asked Sandeep Batra. He's a very senior team member of SaveMax family, and he's an amazing mentor. The way he is leading, the new realtors, the way he is helping other people, it's something amazing. Sandeep, I really, really appreciate all your contribution, the kind of work which you are doing for the team. That's amazing. So Sandeep says, with economies and air travel opening up, market will touch new heights. This fall and winter inventory is still low. You're absolutely right, Sandeep, and your analysis is amazing. This is what is going to happen. Though Kamal has a little disagreement with both of us, but it's okay. Let him live with that agreement. I have a question from Ajay Lutra. Ajay is asking, how is the new mortgage stress test going to impact buying potential buyers in coming months? Ajay, I know many people are skeptical about this stress test, but this is my personal opinion. I don't think so. It is going to make lot of impact. I will take you back on the time when the stress test was not even there, when they just implemented the stress test. Even that couldn't do anything in the market. Try to understand the market dynamics. Of course, yes, I do agree stress test is one of the criteria, but there are more dominating factors than the stress test, which drives the demand in the market. And that factor is the demand and the supply. Right now, Kamal, we have only 540 listings in Brampton, which is not even 1 month inventory, which is almost like little over 2 month inventory, 2 weeks inventory. We don't even have 3 weeks inventory in Mississauga. We don't even have 4 weeks inventory in Toronto. So if we don't have inventory, don't you think it's going to jack up the prices?
Yeah, definitely it will jack up the prices. But what has happened is, like, now these are the same category of sellers where they are expecting to the price of the property to be the same what it was in January and February, and that is creating a gap. That is what I feel, because now what has happened is, because they have seen the price to be 20-30% or whatever the stat says happened in Jan, Feb or March. Now the prices has come to, at least I would, if I don't know the exact number, but I would say even 8 to 10% or something around that. But the seller wants again the same price that was in March. So I think this is also going to create some drift. That's just my feeling about it.
Um, yes, Kamal. Kamal, I have another question, Mr. K. Rana. Hi, Raman. I'm sales professional working in the e-commerce sector, and I seek your help for which I wanted to connect with you. Uh, yes, Mr. Rana, I'm not too sure if it's Mr. Rana or Miss Rana because it's not very clear to me. But anyway, you're more than welcome to get connected with me. Of course, we can get connected on our social media platforms. You can send me a message through my messenger, and I will definitely try my level best because most of the time my team takes care of all those messages and everything, guys. There are some other busy schedules which I get stuck up, and I don't really want to miss any of you as far as the response is concerned. But I definitely understand sometimes it happens because of the busyness, and I personally apologize for that if by mistake I have missed your message. But Kirana, you can definitely get in touch with me through Messenger and any other platform. Kamal, we have some more comments from Ajay Lutra. Ajay says it will absolutely, if inventory is not there, while demand is. Uh, for sure, Ajay, this is what really drives the market. It is all about demand and supply. The only thing is, I'll tell you something. It has become very challenging to predict the market for long term right now, because we are in a situation where it is ever changing every day, something new happening. Superpowers in the world don't know what is going to happen. So in this drastically changing atmosphere, it becomes very, very hard to do the predictions right. That is why I'm holding the prediction for the long term. I just want to predict the market for next 3 months, because you and me don't know what is going to. Let's say if there's another challenge of Delta variant become dominating, it is definitely going to change all the directions of the markets. Kamal, we have some another comments from Vivek Basker. Condos could be more popular, or suburban villas could be better choice with possible funds resources along with good effective public transports. MRTS is the region. So yes, it's a very good observation, Vivek. This is what has been happening during the pandemic. There are a lot of people who actually are moving towards suburbs because they are getting the property a little bit less expensive over there, rather than staying on to a metro city like Toronto. Whenever these kind of challenges happens, shift of demand always takes place, and this is what is happening right now. There's a lot of shift of demand from the major cities to the smaller cities, because people are getting a lot of opportunity to work from home. People are getting a lot of opportunity as far as their jobs are concerned. We are getting onto a world which is more of based on technology, I would say. So all these are changing the dynamics on daily basis, and we are totally dependent upon technology to communicate with each other during this pandemic. So all these factors are going to make a lot of impact in the market in the coming time. But Kamal, there's another side of the story. Humans have a very short memory. Believe me, now you see, just a little relaxation happened, and people are behaving like there's no pandemic. Am I right?
Oh yes, it is bound to happen, because see, 1.5 years. I mean, what it is being known as man is a social animal, and you actually the virus hit him at that place, which was no one was ready for. Now, if people are asked to stay at home for 1.5 years, that's a big time. So definitely, it's like a spring. Now your hand is out of it and it's going to bounce back. So definitely, it's going to be there, and this is going to impact a lot of businesses. I would say, I mean, in a positive way, business whatever. I would say the loss or whatever has happened, it means most of it might be recovered, because this is going to bounce back in a very big way.
Yes, Kamal, absolutely. Okay, so Kamal, you pick up a number of how much the sales is going to go up or high, and how much the price is going to go up and high. I'm just talking about GTA market. You pick up a number and give me the number.
I never say that sales will be down, like in any of these discussions. I never said that sales are going to come down, because sales will definitely happen, because as we all know, demand is there, people are there to buy. My only uh, reservation was on the way the market was growing, like say 20%, 25% or something around that. That needs to be balanced, and that was what I have been telling, that it's going to balance, say come down by 8 or 10%. And if the market has already come by that 10%, I would say that's what I was talking about before. Right now, if it remains at that level, we are good. But I'm not saying that it will again come down by 10 or 15%. No, my point was like wherever the peak was of 25%, it will settle down to say around 10 or 12% or max by 15%. So there is going to be a drop of say 10% in the market. That is what I was looking for.
So you are saying, Kamal, um, based on the second quarter, the third quarter sales is going to be down by 10%. Am I right?
I'm talking about the prices.
Oh, the price is going to go down 10%.
Yeah, I
Are you
mean,
sure
I,
about it?
yeah, I'm sure.
Let's have a bet.
Yeah, I mean, we can have.
So what is the bet? Tell me. So guys, let's check with the viewers. Who is going to win the bet? Kamal is saying the prices is going to go down by 10%. I am saying the prices is going to go up by 6%. So Kamal,
I
there's
will
a
put it in
16%
a.
gap. No, 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 hold on a
Uh,
second. Hold on a second. There's a 16% gap we are talking. You are telling me the prices is going to go down by 10%, and you are willing to put a bet on it. And I am telling you the prices is going to go up by 6 to 8%. Who is going to win? So let's first get the votes. How many votes Kamal is getting and how many votes I am getting? So let's see. Kamal, you have already got one vote from Rutika. Rutika is saying Kamal is going to win. So she is a firm believer. So you know what? This is a beer and bull story in the stock in the market. Some people are always beer, some people are always bull. Some people keep predicting market is going to go down, and this is what I see is happening today. And I have seen uh, a message from Vivek as well. So precise rationalizing of market dynamics, keeping the hold of people's mind and work dynamics as well used. Okay. Uh, so let's see, Kamal. I'm not getting any vote. I got one vote at least. Rishi is saying I'm going to win. So you got one vote and I got one vote. Ajay, please, price is going down. I don't think as considering the fact that till date they never gone south, always either going north or worst case staying stable. So Ajay, what are you want like who you want to vote for? Let's not go into the discussion. Let's vote either for Kamal or for Raman. Kamal is saying the market, the prices is gonna go down. I am saying the price is gonna go up by 6% to 8%. Now you can speak, Kamal.
so my point was when we discussed 3 months back that we had a same discussion. I said from that time market is definitely going to be corrected by 10%. I'm not saying more 10%. So you're saying that by 20%. No, I never meant that. I'm saying the
But
prices
Kamal,
what.
look at the vote. Look at the votes. The prices has not come down. I just share the prices with you.
No, I mean, if I will see, I mean, what I could see right now, the prices what were there in March, we are
No, no, no,
definitely
no, no.
getting the prices
Kamal, I
right now.
don't think so. You have the right information. The market has gone up as far as the prices is concerned. If you look at the average price of the house, even as compared to March, I'll give you that stats very soon because I have not looked at that stats. Right, I just recently showed you what was as compared to last year same month. Now you know what? We have got a problem here. In the same house, you got one vote and I got one vote. So there is going to be a fight between you and me, but there's going to be a
No,
big fight in some other
there is
in
no
someone
fight.
else's house.
You have sold 10,000 houses. I have not even sold one house. So even I lose, I will win. Let me tell you. My prediction is only on the basis of what I hear, what I read, what I see. But you have an experience of 10,000 houses, right? So definitely your prediction is going to be more. Mine is just I keep on reading and predicting what's going on, what the banks are saying. Some of the prices which I see near to me, the prices were very high before. Now they are not. They are not getting the
Come
same
on, come
price.
on. Don't talk to me about these economics and don't talk to me about these banks. And CMHC was predicting the market to go down by 18%. When I was predicting the market is going to go bounce back in the month of June and July. So forget about that. We have a new viewer, Devashish Mukherjee. Devashish says within 6 to 8 months, real estate market will see a new horizon in Canada. This will be best time for inventory, provided your management have good lucrative schemes to offer. In a humanitarian ground, if you really think about the huge number, I think it's a pretty big message. Uh, if you really
Yeah,
think about the huge number of immigrants and make a scheme with the help of government, it will boost not only your revenue growth, but also you will be strengthening government hands. Absolutely, it's a wonderful, wonderful suggestion. And I will try my level best. Let me see what I can do on that side because, uh, again, what guys like, I always personally believe, uh, oh, Kamal, you are getting a cheer up over there. Rutika is saying, "Come on, Kamal, don't give up so easily." But Kamal, you know what? I feel sorry for you. You just got one vote.
Oh, that's okay. Like
No, that's not
you,
okay.
that's perfectly fine with me. If I even get a one vote without selling a house, I'm more than happy. See, I
Yeah.
take it that way.
No, no, no. You see, I'll tell you, Rutika is not giving you the vote based on logic. She just likes you.
Yeah.
That's why she's
No,
giving the vote.
she and her husband Trilok, I met them and they're wonderful people, both of them,
That's what
and
I'm
they're
saying.
very,
Trilok has voted for me. That is what I was
yeah.
telling you. So you
So,
actually are creating uh, a big trouble in their house. So
uh,
after our show, we have to go to their house to just settle down the things because there's
okay.
happening a big fight there.
They're amazing people.
All right. Anyway, Kamal. So, Kamal, let's conclude the discussion, guys. I know you all want to understand how market is going to behave in next 3 to 6 months. So, this is what my prediction is: the prices is going to go up by 6 to 8%, and the number of sales is going to go up by almost like in between 10 to 15%. But I see a fast upsurge in the market in the fourth quarter, where November and December, but just because the travel restrictions are going to be removed, new immigrants, new students, and or whatnot, they all will be coming to this country, and they all are looking for the rental accommodation, and somebody wants to make an investment. That is definitely going to keep up the demand in a positive note. And also uh, what you call it the price, as far as the prices of the properties are concerned, I think it is going to be a very lucrative market for the investors all across the world. Now Meena is actually asking both of us to put an offer on our vote. She is like doing a sales to us, Kamal. See, you might have heard that story that there were I know two cats were fighting or two monkeys were fighting, and the third person is taking an advantage. So Meena is trying to take advantage in between your and my fight. She wants to sell her vote, and she is saying that we should place an offer. I like it. She is
Yeah.
showing that she is being trained under same-sex model. Meena,
Okay.
that's great. Thank you very much. Anyway, we will send our offer to you with an irrevocability tonight, and let's see how you react to that offer. But that offer will be sent to you after the show. Thank you very much for joining for today's show. So, Kamal, any message you want to give people across before we say goodbye to everybody?
I would say enjoy after. I would say the market is getting open. Enjoy it. If everything goes well, then even party. Within the rules. I would say that's something everyone is waiting for. And definitely, when these good things are happening, just contact us if you need more information. Growing your business, want to join hand with us as a realtor, come and work with us as a broker of record, anything of that sort, you can connect me on 416-333-8747. Definitely we can give you all the information. As Mr. Raman and we have been saying, we are going global. We are starting our operations in a big way in India very soon, and very soon everyone will get a lot of information about it. The way we are planning, we are having a lot of events happening in India now, and there is a lot of traction there. Like people are there also wants to get into the real estate side of the things, and they see this as a big opportunity to join hand with an fastest growing company, I would say, and an international brand, Save Max International. So just get in touch with me and we can share all the information.
That's great, Kamal. Thank you very much for joining for today's show. I really appreciate Kamal's phone number is 416-333-8747. If you want to join and become part of our Oakville office, you can definitely get in touch with Anand or Amir Shamsi. And if you are interested to become an entrepreneur with SaveMax, you can definitely get in touch with Kamal Tomar on 416-333-8747. Enjoy your day ahead. Stay safe. Have fun. And we will see you next week on the same time. I'm pretty sure you enjoyed the discussion for today. I know we had a little argument, not argument, I would say difference of opinion. Am I right, Kamal?
Oh yes, yes, it has to be there.
Yes. Okay, that's great. Thank you very
Yeah.
much, guys. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe and wish you good luck.
Thanks everyone.